You see, there's two parts to my program. The first one is, by the time the woman arrives in my program, she's been up and down on diets a million times. We just did a piece this last week for CBS, which would be the history of dieting. I have some people who have dieted for 40 years. When she arrives, I say her head's here and her body's here, and my job is to help bring them together and line them up. The second part of my program is the anatomical approach. What muscles need to be lengthened or strengthened to line up the body so that it can move effectively the size that it is right now. So imagine, this is most of you, I'm sure, at your office during the day, typing on the keyboard. The head is craned forward. The head weighs 8 pounds. So we need to bring the head back on top of the spine. Can you all do that for me? There you go, beautiful. That begins to line up the spine. You look good, stay like that for the rest of the day. Good. The next part is the upper back. Again, for that slouch position, what happens? The chest rounds forward, and the upper back muscles are weak. So we focus on the back muscles to help lay the shoulder blades back on the back. So again, the posture comes in a more upright position. Moving along to the core muscles. With an overweight person, the tendency is what I call spill out. That means the body lets the weight come forward and there's no abdominal support. So we work on lifting the abdominal wall to help bring the pelvis back into neutral. Can you all sit on top of your pelvis? There you go. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay. So what you'll feel is a release through the lower back muscles and a lift up through the abdominals. Now in this position, the knees tend to lock back in hyperextension and balancing forward on the balls of the feet. So we work to soften the knees and get the weight back on top of the feet. And lastly, the thighs tend to be a little bit wider, which means the legs will stand a little further apart. My job is to help work the inner thighs a little bit more to bring the legs back into alignment so the thigh bones line up the femurs, thigh bones over the knees. This is the work that I do, and this is how I help people connect with their bodies.